everybody. So you guys heard Stani talk eloquently about fixing the financial system. We're going to talk about COQ INU right now. So we're hoping you guys are ready for a little bit of whiplash. I'm Zack, Seward, with the CoinDesk family. I'm going to be your moderator today. These are our wonderful meme coin lords. We'll talk about nomenclature a little bit later, culture coin versus meme coin versus shit coin. But I'm going to put Excel on the spot here. So actually, first of all, this is Excel.
What's up, guys?
Gribbly. That's
what up?
Pythonomics.
Yeah.
He's wearing a mask. Let's get these guys just a quick intro, and then we'll dive in. Gribbly, I'm starting with you. Who are you?
So I'm Gribbly, co-founder of COQ INU. We came out of the chicken ecosystem, launched December 7th last year. It's been a phenomenal 10 months. Excited to talk about it.
Awesome.
I'm pythonomics, founder of NOCHILL. We launched it to the Arena community just a little bit after COQ, guys, so December 18th.
XL Baller. What's up, guys? I see a lot of friendly faces out there. And what's up, Argentina? Your guys' hospitality has been amazing. I am your local neighborhood DJ on AVAX. Some people call me a KOL. I don't like that term. But yeah, co-founder of Tech Improving, and we're here to talk about meme coins today.
Key opinion leader for all the people who don't know what KOLs are out there. Anyway, I'm going to put you on the spot, Excel. I sort of sprung this on you like literally a minute ago. I really want you to deliver sort of the state of the Avalanche meme coin community. And if you need to stand or if you need any rousing music, that also would work. But basically, from a high level, what's going on in meme coins on AVAX?
All right, I'm gonna head out. No,
It's nice
AVAX
knowing
meme
you.
coins, like, I don't think you're bullish enough on AVAX meme coins. Like, we've got 3 teams up here that have been building. I know COQ's been building with Chicken for like since 2021, since Good Bridging. Pi's done all of the work that he's done with the Arena. We've been here for like the last 7-8 months, like just continually to grind. Like, you're not bullish enough. I think COQ has 80,000 holders. If COQ has 80,000 holders, I'm one of them. I think
two of them.
He's 2 of them, and I know he's definitely 3 of them. There's another one right there, boom. I think NOCHILL has close to 20,000 holders, something like 12,000 holders, something like that. No.
Oh, wait, no, I think you're right. I gotta check the blockchain.
Got
Sorry,
20,000, no, and I think Tech is at 10,000. Like, the people up here, we have committed, the last year just grinding as hard as we can to try to, like, bring the vibes, provide value to the community. Meme coins are culture coins on Avalanche, and so I just don't think that you're bullish enough. I don't think your bags are big enough. Everyone up here is building, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what's going on.
Wow, that was great. Thank you. Can we get a round of applause for that just naked meme coin shilling? You love to hear it. All right. Yeah, let's talk about nomenclature real quick. Culture coins, we were kind of talking about this backstage. What's the difference between a culture coin, a meme coin, and a shit coin? Like, to me, I think of culture coins and meme coins as like the same thing. Maybe with like the Winnie the Pooh meme, right? Where it's like regular Winnie the Pooh, he's like meme coins. Anybody? And then tuxedo Winnie the Pooh is like culture coins. Anybody got that? Nobody? Damn, that was cold. Let's talk about the words that we're using here. How do you distinguish these things, Gribbly? What's a culture coin? What's a shit coin? What's a meme coin? Is it the same thing or is it different?
I think there's a subtle difference. I think culture coins, meme coins are very similar. I think the big difference is whether or not you're able to build a community to empower your meme. So a meme needs to be able to evolve, it needs to be able to grow, and if it's not doing that, I think it can fail and it can disappear into nothing. So culture is a very, very big part of memetics. Shitcoins, on the other hand, they're just pump and dump, they just arrive, they go, there's nothing really behind them. That doesn't mean they can't be successful, but I don't think they're actually meme coins, and I think there is a very distinct difference between them.
So you're saying there's a community of sort of engaged holders who stick around for some reason. Pythonomics, like, why are people sticking around with your project, for instance? Like, can you tell?
I mean, if I had to guess, it's because they're feeling entertained, they're enjoying, they're vibing with the messaging that we're putting out. So that's probably the real reason that it's become that culture coin. It started out as a meme coin, and then as the community kind of acquired it and started resonating with it, it became a culture coin. So to kind of answer your question, I think a lot of it is age and how people relate to that meme.
Got it. So we'll do a little bit of meme coin ethnography here, Excel. I'm going to put you on the spot. So meme coins have blown up this past year, but largely on Solana, right? You can't have a meme coin conversation without looking at Solana, which birthed like Bonk and all sorts of ones that are doing big numbers. What are sort of like the defining characteristics of, say, the Solana meme coin community versus the Avalanche meme coin community? And are there any sort of like parallels or lessons to be drawn from Solana's success on that front? Excel.
You want the honest answer? Or?
Yes, I do.
No, I think, and I'll probably like Gribbly chime in as well. I think, I think a key difference between Solana, look, I personally think that Solana is the shitcoin casino that Binance was back in 2021. I think there are a lot of them are just like low float shitcoins that are cabal pumped. That's why you see a lot of charts that look like the Burj Khalifa. And I think the difference with Avalanche, the Avalanche community, like in the spirit of building, like all of these tokens that are up here tonight or today, they're all fair launch tokens. So 100% of the apply is emitted, like liquidity is locked. Everybody followed the COQ playbook the way that we did it. And so what you have on Avalanche is like people focused on actually building out communities, building out products to go along with the memes. And I think that's kind of what differentiates Avalanche from Solana. Like there's actually effort from both the community, since they are community coins, and the founders of the projects to try to do something more than just pump and dump the coins.
So what are we talking about here? I'm going to put you on the spot. Like when we're talking about products, what are the actual products that we're talking about, right? Because like I think there's a lot of projects that are like, here's the roadmap, and it's the coolest thing, and oh, it's RWAs now because they're hot, or oh, we're going to make it a centralized stablecoin. That's hot for a second. So when we're talking about actual products, what can you show me?
Yeah, like, and I'm super bullish on what COQ and NOCHILL are doing. I know for tech personally, we're building out, I'm not sure if you're familiar with Packworld, but we're basically using Packworld's chain site to build a builder community incubator. So within the app that we're building, there's Web3 on the back end. We're going to have VCs, we're going to have validators, we're going to have devs, we're going to have marketing, BD. What I'm trying to do with tech, in the spirit of tech, is to get all of the builders in one place, allow them to break off into groups, share ideas, like get rid of any kind of gatekeeping in this community, and have us all in one place so we can grow the pie.
Got it. And so in the COQ community, what's a product-centric roadmap for you as you sustain this community of people?
So I agree with you. No roadmap. We don't have a roadmap. We don't produce products. We are a meme coin. But our community is building. We have some fantastic things that have been built on top of COQ. We have a sports book. So someone has built a fully fledged sports book that is custom built, not just a reskin of another app that is denominated in COQ. We have people building other protocols. We have people like Benchy have now enabled collateralization of your COQ so you can borrow against it, things like that. So the answer from our perspective is no roadmap. I mean, I got sick in 2018 reading white papers. I will never drop one. That's just not me.
And so I guess the question is, for the no-chill community, roadmap or no roadmap, is there any product path forward for what you guys are building?
No roadmap. We just keep growing the cult. The whole goal is to take over all of Avalanche.
And put the pump on the coins.
Yeah, send all the memes.
Yeah, send the memes.
Send the memes.
Send the memes.
If you're watching on YouTube or wherever you're streaming from, send the memes.
Damn. I'm scared up here, guys.
Well, there's going to be a little bit of a delay in that. I think it takes a month for processing.
Not financial advice. Do your own research.
Yeah, that stuff.
Send the memes.
Yeah, thanks.
No intrinsic value.
Now we're good.
Send the
All
memes.
right, cool. Now, thanks, Gary. We're safe now. All right, cool. So, yeah, I want to explore a little about the meme coin phenomenon. I think a lot of people are like, oh, meme coins are just like, I got a 10x one time and it was awesome. Do you want to dispel that myth? And I'll ask because, like, what's your best meme coin experience? Is it like you hit 100x and it was great? Or is there something bigger than that that us plebs should know about as it relates to meme coins?
So I think for me, my best meme coin experience has obviously been COQ INU. Now, it's not about making money. It's about making friends, seeing the community grow, engaging with everybody out there who has become a holder of our token. We've run multiple IRL events. We've had parties at Consensus, at the Bitcoin conference. We're doing things to engage our community, involve them, and have fun together whilst COQ grows as a brand. As I say, lots of people are building on top of it. For me, though, it really is more about that side of building the culture and the community that make a meme successful versus 1,000x, a 10,000x, whatever it might be. Now, it's a lovely side effect, don't get me wrong, but that's not what I'm here for.
Yeah, I think there's just like a perception that's just the naked opportunism of hitting it big, right? Getting that lottery ticket and, you know, feeling that euphoria. Of course I'm going to become a member of this cult. It made me feel good when the price went up. So I guess, like, you know, Pythonomics, asking you, when it comes to like keeping your community engaged, is there a little bit of like, I don't know, like a community arms race? Are they asking like, what have you done for me lately? Or is there any kind of new things that you're rolling out to keep them excited?
I mean, the thing that we've been doing is just making everything wider. So that's really the whole goal.
Let's go.
I mean, luckily, you know, our community's pretty based, so nobody's really come to me and said, like, you're not doing enough. I think they all kind of vibe with the way that, you know, Chopper and I have been running this project. You know, they're an awesome community. I don't really have any other words for that. It's just the best one I can come up with right now.
Okay, Excel, is the tech community good, bad?
The tech is always
Are they
improving.
good?
The tech is always improving.
That's the meme, right?
That's the meme.
It's funny how memes, like, you have to be in on the meme.
Well, everybody's in on the meme that we're in it for the tech, and then when number go up, then it's number go up tech. Otherwise, the tech is just improving. So,
Do you think you have to be in it to understand the meme COQ INU?
Cock in
I'm just
meme.
asking. I mean, do you get it?
No, I think I get that one. That one. But it is funny, like, you know, memes, they're sort of inside jokes, right? That's like the foundation of culture, right? We are participating in this in a way where we both know what's at stake in the cultural exchange that's at hand, right? So there is some heady things to be unpacked there, but I'm too stupid for that, so I'm not going to do it. All right, let's talk about some of these like roll your own meme coin things that we've seen with like pump.fun and some of its derivatives. There's been a lot of chatter, I think, online about that kind of taking the joy out of it, right? Making it harder to find those winners and sort of diluting those actual communities that thrive out in meme coin land. So yeah, I kind of wanted to ask, like, you know, Excel, I'll put you on the spot here. Like, did like ignite.meme and Avalanche or did pump.fun and Solana, did they ruin the vibes or are they enhancing the vibes?
I think that they enhance the vibes. Like, I think that that's something that I wish we had more. Like, obviously it dilutes it in a way, but I think the more memes that you have, the more people could possibly be attracted to something, the more excitement that you have. And as liquidity flows into the chain, then obviously there's more sloshing around. And I think the teams that stuck around, like, people will see value in the meme and the projects that have like stuck around are actually doing something. So like, how could you not gravitate towards like COQ memes? You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, I don't think it's a bad thing, right?
Any other takes on that? Do you think pump.fun is fun, is additive, or do you think it's you know, ruining the fun?
I think initially it started out as a really good innovation. You know, definitely a lot of fun, but I think over time, you know, it got saturated. And when anything gets saturated, the opportunity dries up. So I think now, you know, pump fun and at least on Solana, you know, you're still getting tokens turned out of there, but it's very few that actually make it past the bonding curve or become something that essentially becomes a culture coin of some sort. The contrast to that is on Avalanche, we've got 2, potentially 3 token deployers on there, and it's kind of the exact opposite scenario. Like, you don't have people using it that much. We've seen 3 memes pop over the last week or 2 weeks. You know, there was like Boxcat, there was Yes, and then there was Booty. All 3 of them came from one of these token launchers. And, you know, for Avalanche, I think it's a really good thing because it's showing that there's meme innovation going on. People want memes. So why not give them the memes? Let them trade it. That's what they want to do. They see it successful on Solana. They see it successful on Ethereum sometimes. Why not bring it to Avalanche?
Yeah, just to add on to that, I think the pump.fun, I think it's just shows what people want. People want to speculate. You know, they want to degen. Like, there's no shortage of degens on Avalanche. If you were here during 2021 and you saw Time, Ohm Forks, like, there is no shortage of it. I used to think that Avalanche was just like the conservative degen, like we want to see what you're building. But I think everybody is just degen. They just need the right thing to degen into. And so when you have pump.fun doing like more revenue than like Uniswap and stuff like that, you know, it's like people want to degen with meme coins. So I think it's a good thing.
Yeah, it is crazy just the amount of fees that some of these things are producing, right?
Yeah, with
Where
no
it's like,
coin.
Yeah, and it's like, it's the draw. It's the feature, not the bug, that these things are sticking around so long. Gribbly, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you degen in other communities, or are you just an Avalanche meme coin maxi?
Yeah. I'm an Avalanche meme coin maxi.
So you're
Let's
just
go, Gribbly.
Every now and then, I'll take a look at another chain, and I always come back.
Why? Why do you come back?
Because the tech is improving. It's actually good.
Man,
Let's go.
I gotta get out of here, man.
So,
This is,
so I
We could do
think
this all day, by the way.
damn.
the reality is, I see a very good user experience on Avalanche. Go to Solana, I see transactions fail all the time. It's harder to get in. When we launched COQ, we saw people saying, you need to have a bot like BonkBot. Like, because that was the only way you could reliably trade on Solana back then. We can reliably trade on all of our dexes. So it's a very different experience. And maybe I should be a little bit more chain agnostic, but I'm a maxi.
No, that's a great point I think he makes with the like the user experience over on other chains is like I've talked to people that they can only trade, like if they want to get in early on these coin stuff, they can only trade with a Telegram trading bot. Like they're failed transaction after failed transaction. So I never really thought about it from that perspective, but the user experience on Avalanche and what Ava Labs has done to build that out it's bar none the best.
Got to get you on the record here. What are you doing? You looking in other networks, or are you strictly an Avalanche guy?
I'm not strictly an Avalanche guy. I'm probably the latest addition to Avalanche out of the three of us. I joined when the Arena dropped, which was back in October of last year. Actually, Arena dropped a little bit before that, so I joined. I was one of the earlier users.
You were late.
I was late, but I like to consider myself early. But I am chain agnostic. I do trade on Solana. I trade on Avalanche. I don't trade so much on Ethereum. The fees are too high. I like the chains that have cheap fees.
Let's go back to the conservative degen soundbite there. Is that the consensus in the community, or is that just your view? Like just looking out in the crowd right now. Is it
No,
like
I see
conservative like degens?
I see a
or
bunch
like
of degens in the
just
crowd.
straight degens.
Pretty much. Like if there's an opportunity to degen, like these are definitely the folks that you need to be looking at right here.
Yeah. How would you describe it? Like Gribbly, you got your community of cock holders. You got people who are also trading other coins. How would you describe like the degen community in Avalanche right now?
They're diamond-handed, I can tell you that much. So unlike a lot of other chains where people are fly-by-night, I think that's something that we see as people buy into a community, because really that's what a meme is. It's tokenized community. They buy in and they take part and they stay and they stick around. That doesn't mean that they don't have a bag that they're playing with, but a lot of them are diamond-handed to basically. So I think the concept of a, what did you call them? Conservative degenerate. I think they're degenerate. I just think they're degenerate in a slightly different. Yeah, we know you are, John.
Yeah, kind of same thing. You know, the community found home on Avalanche with NOCHILL. They're free to trade wherever they want. I encourage it. You know, make some more money, buy more NOCHILL. That's, you know,
Send it wider.
why not?
Not
Send it.
financial advice.
Send
Not
the memes.
financial advice.
Do your own research. All right. So Gribbly, question to you. You know, we talk about the fly-by-night nature, right? And fly-by-night also invites like scamming, right? And that's a big knock on a lot of these meme coins, right? Whether it's, you know, actively people doing fraud, rug pulling, communities that seemingly evaporate overnight. Do you have any concerns about that? Any ways that you think the community itself can police that or mitigate that? Because I think the broader world sees a lot of that stuff. It's scary, and there's reputational damage that the broader network faces. So what's your view on that? Is it just going to happen no matter what, or is there a way we can fix it?
Actually, I think Excel brought something up earlier. So we really, when we launched COQ, we focused on trying to be as fair as we possibly could with the launch. So we released 100% of the tokens into supply with liquidity that we burned. Myself and Wojak actually had to, as the founders, had to buy from the DEX with everybody else. There were no allocations, no bullshit, nothing like that. Since then, we've done our very best to try to protect our community. So you'll see we have the gold check mark on X, things like that, that are there to try to help our community know that it's us. Suddenly it's 10 grand for you to drop a fake post that will get tricked to be us. Unfortunately, it happens. The scammers out there, but I don't think it's unique to meme coins. I think it's not unique to crypto. Everybody says crypto's the big bad. I had my bank accounts empty during COVID. It happens in TradFi just as much. It's just not as racy for the media, in my opinion. So the answer to your question from me is, I think there are things that we can do as community leaders to help ensure that our communities are safe. We can help teach them, we can help educate how to try to protect yourselves, you know, doing things like good wallet discipline, making sure you're not jumping into the latest shitcoin from a hot wallet that holds all of your assets. All of those good principles you can help impart. But as for the outward impression of memes, what can we do about it other than just continue to put our best foot forward and hope that the rest of the market follows and that people aren't just trying to trash us?
Excel, you agree with that? Live and let live? Or is there stuff that should be done to, you know, quote unquote, protect people from some of this stuff?
Yeah, my two thoughts on it are like, this is a decentralized economy, and so, you know, you can go launch tokens on pump.fun, you can, like, it is what it is, but I think the other thing is, like, from a project or protocol, regardless of whether you're a Beam coin or you have some other project, like, you need to give clear communication to your community and to your holders, like, what is legit and what's not legit. So, and you'll see it actually now, like, if you can log into Twitter, go under a tweet from some project, and you'll see, like, you know, scams for, like, click this link and get a free $10,000 airdrop. And, you know, it should be up to the project to, like, a lot of projects will have, like, this is the last tweet in this thread, so that way you know, right? So, yeah.
It'd be nice if X did something to protect us on those, but they get paid for those ads and they don't want to shut it down. Just saying.
Sign up for the arena. These are my little, like, psyops, like, sign up for the arena, pump the coins.
Don't do that stuff. Anyway.
Send it wider.
Pythonomics, I'm going to put you on this one because I think there's a lot of questions in crypto about Anon culture, right? You're Anon, you got the mask on, right? Overall, do you think Anon culture in crypto is sustainable, good, bad? Do you think we should support anonymity in crypto, or do real life reputations matter?
That's a tough one. I do think, and this could be biased talking, I do think anonymity, I can't say it. Being anonymous in crypto is part of the ethos of crypto. If you look at, like, the early days of Bitcoin, you didn't have people doxing and saying, I've got billions of Bitcoin or whatever, right? Like in my wallet, you've got pseudonyms floating around, and you learn the reputations of the people behind the pseudonyms based on how they act on these online forums and, like, you know, social media and all that stuff. So I'm a big proponent of sticking to those roots, as you can probably tell. But, you know, I also support the other side of it. You know, doxing and showing your face, linking your identity does create a bit more trust than having an anonymous pseudonym or whatever, like, you know, behind the scenes. So, you know, how we combat that is, you know, I'm always up in that Telegram where my community's at. I'm always talking with them. I always try to keep an open DM box. You know, people send me messages, I respond back. You know, there's things that we can do as anonymous people to still instill trust. It may not be as instant as, you know, hey, lift off my mask, this is who I am. But, you know, over time, you see that trust kind of build, and it's, you know, it's okay to be anonymous. It's part of the roots of this entire ecosystem. So why not keep some tradition?
Yeah, do you guys see that as, like, you know, figureheads, right? You guys are out here building these things under pseudonyms, right? But maybe that's part of the appeal. Again, the sort of the concern trolling is, oh, anonymous founders, it's easier for them to scam, right? So that's what I'm pressing to you guys as you're leading these projects. Do you see it that way, or do you see it differently?
So I think there's a big difference between an anonymous founder and a founder who has a pseudonym that they've built over time. So if you consider, if I just take a look at myself and Wojak as the founders of COQ, we came from the chicken community. We were prominent within the chicken community for 2 years. People knew who we were. We were heavily involved. We've met with people in real life. Now, we may not go out there showing our faces, but people know who we are from our actions. And actually, that's part of what the blockchain is. The blockchain's open. It's an open ledger. You can see my actions, not just what I tell you I'm doing, but you can go and look at what I'm doing behind the scenes. So I think anonymity, are you anonymous if you have a persona that actually shows who you are and how you behave, and you've been that way for years? It's just, I'm not giving you my legal name, but it's me. I don't know.
No, that was well voiced. I mean, like, yeah, definitely reputation around pseudonyms is, you know, well established in this space and is key. Excel, any thoughts on that in terms of IRL identities versus those who are working under different names?
Yeah, I stayed anonymous all the way up until Barcelona of last year. Like, I'm all for the anonymous ethos, but when you come talk on a panel at Summit, you do kind of have to dox. And so, unless you wear the V for Vendetta mask, but I'm all for staying anonymous. I think, like, it also prevents people from like judging you just based on how your character is and how the way that you are. But at the same time, like a lot of this stuff, I don't want to get into like regulation, all that, but I think at some point, like you may have to KYC in the future to do certain things, and that's just the way that things are. But I'm all for like remaining anonymous if you can. Gotcha.
So in our last minutes, I want to look forward. It's been a big old year for meme coins, maybe the last, I don't know, 12, 24 months. When do you guys note the explosion, just for the record? When do you think it started really taking off?
When the arena took off. In my opinion, like the arena last year, like set fire to Avalanche and everything just went up only from there. And that was what, like October maybe of last year. Like once that took off, it seemed like Avalanche just took off. And then after that, it kind of started trickling to other ecosystems and stuff. But
all right, so 12 months. We're 12 months in. Let's say the next 12 months, right? Got to keep the people excited. What's going to be the defining feature of meme coins on Avalanche or elsewhere in the next 12 months?
I'm bullish on the whole market because I'm like a big believer in the 4-year cycle. Like Bitcoin halving, 6 months post halving, as is tradition. Usually things just get crazy. We have an election year. There's just a lot of things that, like at the macro level, that I think are super bullish. And so, like, this would, well, I don't want to give financial advice, but I personally think that, like, this is kind of the time, and I think the next 12 to 18 months should be, like, super fun. Yeah.
Okay, we got super fun. 12 months. What defines meme coins in the next year ahead?
Big, giant green candles. No chill to a bill. That's what defines meme coins over the next 12 months.
Let's go.
Yeah, I think people are starting to understand that meme coins aren't just flash in the pan. They're here to stay. Projects that have been sustained for many months and are still continuing to see growth in user acquisition, value, all of those things, but more importantly in community and culture. I think people are starting to accept it as it's here to stay. We're really what NFTs were in the last cycle, meme coins are. They're the tokenized community, as I've said before, and I believe that people are just going to see that that's now more and more established and continue to buy in, and then we're just going to send the memes higher.
Anecdotally, here we go.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bam. Anecdotally, do you know if it's like onboarding net new users, or if there's like a Venn diagram of you guys, is it just one circle, right? Because I think you could argue that NFTs onboarded net new users into the space. Do you see that with meme coins?
Absolutely. So we've seen massive, I guess, new wallets to Avalanche for sure. Throughout the spaces that have been run, we've seen people coming in from Solana, people coming in from other ecosystems as well and saying, hey, I saw your meme, I had to bridge and buy it. So we've seen net new users to Avalanche, but I think we're seeing net new users to crypto as well. I've spoken to a lot of people who have seen meme coins as something that they understand. There's a bit of fun. It's not, DeFi can be complex. Meme coins are straightforward. They're just fixed supply, number go up, number go down, but it is what it is. I don't think you need to truly understand it. And with more and more simpler on and off ramps, I think we'll see more and more user acquisition for memes over the coming year.
Yeah, I cut you off there on the net new user question.
No, I 100% agree with it. And I think just with Avalanche specifically, I'm super bullish on AVAX 9000, the network upgrades, like everything, like this is the year that I think that it all comes together. And I think, like, look what Off the Grid has done. Like, you've got Forbes talking about Off the Grid as a Web3 game or a crypto game. And I think a lot of those people, they maybe don't even have any crypto, but like the fact that they get introduced to Avalanche and like an Avalanche L1 through Off the Grid, they say, hey, well, maybe there's something else that this chain has to offer, right? And then they can kind of start digging into DeFi protocols, to meme coins, to NFTs. And so, yeah, I'm more bullish on like what Avalanche is doing as a whole, and I think that will attract new users to the chain.
All right. It's a good note to close it on. Any final questions? What are we missing?
I've got one.
You like that one?
We dropped No Chill to the Arena fam And the Arena people are all cross-chain. Not all of them are Avalanche natives. So, with that, you've got like an ecosystem that crosses chains. So it makes it easier for people that don't call Avalanche home to come visit from time to time. And I think that's very important because that's how you get these rotations, right? Like last cycle, it was Sol Luna Vex, right? First Solana moves, then Luna, and then AVAX. Luna's gone, but Solana and AVAX are still there. AVAX really hasn't moved. So, that rotation really hasn't occurred. We had a little bit of a trickle, but nothing really sustainable. I think when we see that rotation happen, that's when things get a little bit wild over here on Avalanche. So.
Yeah, and I credit that. I think that's exactly right. I think I credit that to like the builders on this chain who are trying to make all of this multi-chain ecosystem work. Like they're the ones that like the Arena has multi-chain coins, and it attracts people not just for Avalanche, but for the experience of using the Arena. And I think the more that projects focus, they're more chain agnostic, and they focus on just providing a good product to anyone who wants to use it. I think that's when you kind of start to see those flows to our chain.
All right, good stuff. We're going to leave it there. Let's give a big round of applause to our meme
Let's go. Thank you all.
Send the memes.
Thank you.
Keep it going. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for bringing the energy. We hope you're having a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Send the memes.
Send them.